What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. It's your girl, DYANAROZAY, and I'm here to bring y'all the latest tea in news and reality TV, okay? Y'all see it, okay? Look at the head on Kevin Hunter, child. We're talking Kevin Hunter, what he has going on with him. Congratulations to Toni Braxton. She got a lot going on. I'm going to tell y'all what's going on with her. Miss Heavenly Kimes, Dr. Heavenly, who attempted to explain away her son's arrest. Okay. I mean, more stuff keeps coming out, alleged arrest. She did actually confirm it. She said it did happen, but she said that her husband, Damon, Dr. Daddy, made it all go away. Well, baby, more things are coming out thanks to LaKeisha Keisha. She has found more tea, including a mugshot, child. So I don't know. I'll tell y'all all about it and we'll discuss it. Okay. Then also, best-selling New York Times author Jillian Lauren has become a character in one of her crime novels. Well, actually, nonfiction books. Okay. She's become a character in one of them. And I'm going to tell y'all all about that along with some more things. I just need y'all to hit my like button right now, please and thank you. Share this video. Also become a subscriber if you aren't already, and make sure your notification bells are on, okay? All the things, all opinions are alleged, but I am about to back it up. So let's get to it. Starting with, we are going to talk about Toni Braxton and her new hubby, Birdman, child. Toni Braxton and Birdman are officially married, tied the knot officially on August 8th, 2024. 2024. Y'all, these two have been together since 2016, damn near 30 years, okay? Y'all remember when Toni brought Birdman onto the Braxtons and they had a dinner scene. Birdman was talking to her and she couldn't understand him. He kept mumbling. He's like the king of mumbles. King of the mumbles, and who knows what he was saying. I don't even think they had subtitles up. Toni just kept saying, say what now? What you say? What you say? Girl, none of us knew, but somehow she is able to speak fluid mumble ease at the moment. I'm assuming, child. Let me tell y'all what was uncovered over there on TMZ, okay? Now, after years and years of saying that her and Birdman were on again, off again, or just not together at all, remember, she lost a diamond ring, the engagement ring that he bought for her on a plane. She put it in her overhead compartment, got off the plane and said that someone took her bag. And, you know, she was like, it is what it is, it's gone, right? Well, everybody thought, well, that was it. They were done. But according to TMZ, they said that they uncovered legal documents that state that the couple tied the knot back on August 8th, 2024, and that on August 10th, 2 days later, Toni Braxton marched herself right on down to the courthouse and said she is giving this whole entire relationship up. They can have it. He can have it. Okay. She cited it was irretrievably broken at the time. Okay. So again, who knows what was going on over there? Birdman with all those tattoos. I didn't know that Toni would be able to stick it out this long, but maybe it is true love, child. Anyway, in January of 2025, she actually took divorce off the table. She went back down to the courthouse and asked the courts to dismiss the divorce. She signed off on it, and Birdman signed off on it too. So now they are still, I guess, living in holy matrimony. They are doing good. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about all of that in the comments. Let me know if you remember that episode where nobody at the table understood what Birdman was saying. Toni hasn't been complaining about anything. She still looks good. So I don't know. It's a real relationship, you know, opposites attract. The most unlikely couples pair together, child. Y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what you think. All right, all sooky now. We got a whole family feud. Sounds like it's very similar to John Amos from Good Times. His son and daughter were going after each other, and I think his daughter was just arrested, to be honest. But it looks like this is also the case for Kenya Barris, who is the creator of Blackish. Y'all remember that show? That was a good show. But yeah, his sister is actually seeking a restraining order against him, basically accusing him of pressuring their 83-year-old grandmother, Ernestine Barris, to take his side in their ongoing legal dispute. In court documents, also obtained by TMZ, Colette, that is the sister, claims that Kenya is manipulating and intimidating their mom to get her to provide false testimony. And they said that Ernestine just wants to be neutral. So now the sister is trying to stop Kenya from bringing their 83-year-old grandmother into court, and she's doing so through a restraining order. Yikes. So this all stems from an incident that happened back in 2020, you guys. Kenya Barris was the first to take legal action against his sister. He started a restraining order against her, Colette, claiming that she had been using his name to boost her own career in Hollywood. And he said, stand on your own 2 feet, get off my name. He also alleged that she began threatening his 6 children and asked that the court block her from contacting his family. In 2021, the siblings reached an agreement that barred Kenya from publicly disparaging Colette or interfering with her ability to sell her own projects. But now Colette says that she has a recording that proves he violated that agreement, and she plans to take him to court over it. Nobody wins when the family feuds. I'm so happy I don't have that kind of relationship with my sister. Oh my goodness. But these have to be some hard family battles. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about Kevin Hunter. Kevin Hunter just got gut punched by the courts. Y'all may remember a couple of months ago, he received the green light to push forward with a $7 million wrongful termination case against Debmar Mercury. But as of April 8th, so not too long ago, Tuesday, April 8th, the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit overturned that legal victory for Hunter. So they are basically saying he is not allowed to move forward with the $7 million wrongful termination suit in a higher court. So yikes. Hunter initially sued Debmar Mercury back in 2023, arguing that the production company had no legal grounds to terminate his contract as a producer on The Wendy Williams Show after Wendy had filed for divorce back in 2019. He claimed that his job was protected under New York law and that the company didn't consider his contribution to the success of the show. Now, a lot of people have been debating this. Some people are saying it had nothing to do with Kevin. And then a lot of people are saying Kevin ran that whole entire ship, including Wendy, okay? But Debmar Mercury denied the claim in court, stating that his job was not, in fact, covered under the New York law, which prohibits employees from discriminating against employers from discriminating against employees based on their marital status, whether they are married. They argue that the law doesn't prevent someone from being terminated due to marriage to a specific individual. That's interesting. But back in 2023, a federal judge ruled in Hunter's favor, allowing the case to proceed. And now he has been denied. Okay. Debmar Mercury is now requesting that the case be dismissed entirely. So the case has been pushed back to the lower court, and most likely the lower court is going to uphold what they already ruled. Y'all talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think. People always tell you, you don't agree with something, go on ahead and sue. But child, the money that has to come out for suing stuff, for stuff like this, it's a lot. So he wants a payday. He's not going to get it that way, though. It doesn't sound like. And we already know that Wendy tied up all her assets when she asked to be put under a guardianship. She just wasn't expecting the hellhole that she received. But either way, we will find out what happens next. Moving on, child. So, y'all, let's talk about New York Times bestselling author Jillian Lauren. Y'all may have heard of a book that she wrote, Everything You Ever Wanted and Behold the Monster. It was all about serial killer Samuel Little, okay? There's a whole documentary about this man on Netflix right now. Let me get you a picture of him because I want y'all to see him. Hold on. Here we go. This is a picture of him in his mugshot, born in 1940, passed away in 2020, I believe. Yep, 2020. So born in 1940, passed away in 2020, 2020. And check out all of his mugshots. Give you some dates: 1966, 67, 72, 73, 74, 75. This man evaded the law for so many years: 78, 84, 85, 88, 90, 93, 94, 95. 95 was when he was brought to justice. Anyway, Jillian Lauren actually wrote a true crime novel about him. And like I said, it became a New York Times bestseller. But on April 8th, she shocked a whole lot of people after she created a situation for the police, okay? She was in her home. There was a police chase. I guess there was a hit and run first. Let's start there. There was a hit and run, and police ended up chasing the hit and run driver. They went into Jillian's neighborhood, and the police started chasing this person on foot. That's when Jillian comes out of her house with a pow pow. She's waving it at the police. Jillian's 51 years old. The police start screaming for her to drop her weapon, which she refused to do despite numerous demands. And that is when the LAPD pointed at her and popped her in the shoulder one good time, okay? She was treated for non-life-threatening injuries, but nobody has a clue what she thought she was doing by coming out of her home during a police, a full-fledged chase. Like, why would she do that? But yeah, apparently she was, I guess she said she ain't scared. Okay, so wow, tell me what you think about that. I was like, she definitely became one of the characters in her book at this point. Have y'all ever read that book or saw the documentary on Netflix? If you have, go ahead and put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about it. All right, let's talk heavenly crimes. Okay, today is Thursday. On Monday, April 7th. Today is Thursday, April 10th, right? So on Monday, April 7th, Heavenly was over there on Carlos King's page, his YouTube page, and she wanted to give the people an explanation about the rumors that were out there about her son's alleged arrest. And she did cop to his being arrested, but she did say that, listen, all of that was taken care of by Dr. Daddy. Take a listen.
Told you that this afternoon. When it first came out, the people told me that my son was arrested. That scared the shit out of me, right? It scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my God, let me call him. I called all my boys. Now, when you said one got arrested, I knew which one you had to been talking about. So I called that one first. And I said, no, mama ain't, no, I'm doing fine. I'm good. Okay, good. And then so I called my baby boy, and I knew he was. So I said, no, I'm good. And I said, it was a lie. It's a lie out there, right? So long story short, it kept coming. And then I looked at the thing and I said, damn, they got the right birth certificate and everything. I say, Daddy, do you see what they saying about my baby boy? Do you see what they saying? And Damon looked at it and he said, well, baby, I said, is this some truth to it? Now, when I first saw it, the people said 2025. So I was like, okay, it was years ago. Damon never told me. He handled that shit. And that's why I love him, because he knew I would have been upset. He went down there, he talked to the people. Damon, my son never got charged with anything. It was a big misunderstanding. And Damon took care of it, went down there, talked to the people like he got some damn sense, took care of all of it. It went away, and he never told his wife because he knew his wife would have been upset about it.
Okay, so listen, it's unfortunate that all of this is coming by way of social media to Dr. Heavenly's ears, but she said that it was all taken care of. A lot of people keep saying, why is this in the news when this arrest happened in 2023? Well, even though y'all hear that part, for some reason, y'all keep missing the other big part of this story, which is that this year, March 27th, 2025, there is an alleged indictment, which means this is going to court. A grand jury said that this is court worthy, that this is a case, a trial, and jail time could happen. I mean, everybody knows that Georgia is a police state, okay? What the cops say typically goes, all right? And Fani Willis over there in Fulton County signed off on it. Look at it. Her name is on it. It says it right at the top on March 27th. It was stamped by the clerk of courts, and Damon Kimes is the name. The state of Georgia versus Damon Kimes. So that is why people keep bringing it up, because this is very unfortunate, an unfortunate circumstance. And like I have said in every video and where I reported this, thank you, Lakeisha Keisha. Let me also just shout her out one more time. The reason why is because this is serious business. This is serious business. We know that these young people sometimes get in trouble. I try to show as much grace as possible because people make mistakes all of the time, but you don't want to see anyone throw their life away. This is a mugshot that I saw over there as well, Lakeisha Keisha. Okay, she had all the tea. So here it is. People were asking where it is. This is it. This is it. So it looks like it did not go away. There is an upcoming case that will be tried here in Georgia with Heavenly's son. And I am praying that the boy, I don't want to see anything horrible happen to him. It sounds like he was full of emotion and he made a bad decision to drive his car. According to the documents, what the police are saying, that there's a police officer specifically saying that he saw him jump in his car and drive his car towards him. He put his hand out to stop the car, allegedly. This is what's being said. The cop put his hands out to stop him to let him know, stop your car, you're driving toward me. And then again, allegedly, according to the reports, the cop had to take his pow-pow out of his holster and point it directly at the car in order for Damon Kimes Jr. to stop. Okay, this again is all alleged and it needs to be proven. He is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but these are the charges that is taking place. He is 27 years old. He has his whole life ahead of him. He comes from a good family, okay? A good family who has a lot of money to make sure that their children have opportunity, right? That's all you want in life. And sometimes even with that, bad decisions are made and people expect they have to pay the consequences of those bad decisions. Okay. So I'm sure that they are putting every effort they have into getting him a good lawyer and all the things, what any good mama and daddy would do. Okay. But I am just keeping up with the story because I brought it to y'all. All right. So let's move on. All right, you guys. And the last story we have is Kanye West. He done got himself temporarily banned over there on Twitter X. I gave y'all a story earlier today where I said Kanye was late night tweeting, said that he apologized. He said, "I'm sorry" to Jay-Z is what he said. And for calling his twins the R word. Well, I don't know who reported him or what happened, child, but he ended up getting banned from Twitter. And he said that getting banned from Twitter is worse than being in China trying to load with no VPN. Okay, what is he trying to say here? Either way, people are saying they finally get a moment of peace, okay? Load with no VPN. I don't know what he's trying to say, but this is a mess. And he's asking for people to help. He said, please alert the masses. Please help. I'll just start spamming you with my tweet ideas. So we shall see what happens next with him. I thought that he was maybe coming down off the spiral. This might start him in a completely different direction, child. But y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about all of this, please and thank you. Also, make sure that you are following me over there on IG and the Tickety Talk, all the platforms at DYANAROZAY. Hit that like button, share the video, please and thank you. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.